My wife's Hyundai needs an oil change, and somebody commented this. Now, he wanted me to show him how to change the oil on a Mark IV GLI because I had one, and I told him my car was almost due for an oil change, and I'd do a video, and I didn't do the video because that's where the car is parked right now. Just kidding, I got rid of it. I use Castrol Edge on everything. I got this from Diddy's house. It's awesome. And this.
Put that one in there. Oh
why not? And we got this Fram filter. It's awesome. So we gotta change the oil. Let's start here. We're gonna pop the cap, lay that under there, and then I gotta go under the car and drain the oil out. I'll show you where that's at. I'm laying on the ground. It's wet. Jack up your car. That's your oil plug on the bottom of your oil pan. Crack that sucker loose. I think it's an 18, but I don't know, so we'll see. Okay. Oh my god, it's all tight under here. I totally cracked it loose. Now I'm gonna get it right in the pan and not spill any at all, because I also can't get it on my hands.
What did he say?
Because I just drove this car, so might be in a little trouble here. I don't know. Watch this scale. Here we go. And you want to press in while you're threading out, and then you'll feel it get to the end of the thread, and then you just give it a hold like that and get it all over your hand, right? That's the way to do it. You see that? Okay, she's draining out under there. The reason you take this off is so it can breathe. You get some air down in there, and it goes. Okay. Once your oil pan is done draining, you want to put your drain plug back in there. And like I said, we're going to take the filter here off, but that's going to leak oil too, so I'm going to grab it with my hand. Sometimes you have to use a socket to get them off, but I do not recommend tightening them with a socket. That's a terrible idea. All right, here we go. That was tight. Here it comes. It's leaking out. Should we taste it? Okay, this is the new filter. I didn't get the extra guard. I don't know why I didn't do that, but it has, the extra guard has like bed liner there for grip. This one does not. I think there was a deal at AutoZone. I don't know. I'm gonna get some lubricant and put it on the seal there, all right? It can be new oil, it can be used oil, I don't care. Just put some lube on that sucker so you don't tear it. Okay, now that's ready to go on. I'm gonna go under there. I'm not gonna film it, but I'm just gonna screw this back on. Hand tight, okay? Like get it so it just goes squeak, a little bit tight there, and then give it a little, you know? You got it, right? And don't forget to tighten your drain plug or it'll leak oil. Okay, once you tighten up all that stuff underneath the filter and the drain plug, you are good to drop it down or whatever. And then you gotta fill it with oil. I'll show you how to do that in a second, which obviously that's pretty self-explanatory, but if you're a little like afraid you're gonna snap the drain plug bolt, get out a torque wrench if you really have to. I don't use a torque wrench for my oil plug, but I think every manufacturer puts out a torque spec on their oil plug. If you're afraid you're gonna manhandle it too much and snap it, just get a torque wrench out and do that. If you don't have a torque wrench, then just go really easy on it. Ideally, we'd wanna have a funnel, but I'm not down at my shop, so I don't have a funnel. So I'm just gonna pour it and it's gonna go well, right? Now, oddly enough, this is 5 quarts of oil, and this car takes 5 quarts of oil, so it's pretty great. I usually pour just about all of it in, like 4.5 quarts, and then I check it and just see where it's at.
Oh my god.
We gotta wait a little bit, let the oil settle, get to the bottom of the pan, and then check it, and then add as you need to. Put your cap back on, and you're all done. Except you got a mess to clean up, so while you're waiting for this to settle, clean up your mess. All right. This is not gonna spill at all. This is spilling out all over the place.
I need a funnel!
All right, we have it running now. It's topped off. What I did do is I started it I had it 4 quarts or so, 4.5 quarts. Started it up and, oh my God. Started it up and just to get some oil through the turbo and then shut it back off and then topped it off. And once I started it up and shut it off, I let it sit for about 10 minutes so the oil would get back down to the bottom. But I wanted to get some oil into the turbo. That's how I always do it, and I've never had any issues. So topped it off. Like I said, it does take 5 quarts. Did that, but your car may take something different. So do whatever you have to do. Just check your dipstick, make sure it's right on the line for full, and then you're good to go. Start it up and take it for a rip. If anybody has any other video suggestions, let me know down in the comments, and I will be happy to do them. I'm sorry this one took so long. I wasn't actually planning on doing it at all because of the GLI getting sold, but I figured I had to do this anyway, and I wanted to film something, so I got it done. Yeah, comment down below. See you later.